Welcome to Pulse News, your trusted source for breaking international headlines. Tonight, we delve into a world grappling with escalating conflicts and profound challenges. The situation in the Gaza Strip has taken another devastating turn. Reports confirm a significant escalation in Israeli bombardment, claiming the lives of at least 51 Palestinians. Thousands of displaced families are forced to flee again. Critical facilities, essential for survival, have been hit. The Indonesian hospital and Al Auda hospital are struggling to cope with casualties. The human cost is staggering, and the cries for help grow louder. The humanitarian crisis in Gaza is rapidly deteriorating. Only 100 aid trucks were permitted entry, compared to the 9,000 held at the border. The restricted flow of aid means immense suffering for the population. Heart-wrenching images depict starving children lining up for food. This is not just a food crisis, it's a crisis of humanity. Tensions have flared in the occupied West Bank involving foreign diplomats. Israeli forces opened fire near a diplomatic convoy in Jenin. Video footage shows diplomats taking cover as gunfire erupts. The international response has been one of widespread condemnation. Middle Eastern tensions have tragically reached American soil. 2 Israeli embassy employees were fatally shot outside the Capital Jewish Museum. The alleged gunman was apprehended at the scene. The attack raises serious concerns about the security of diplomatic personnel. This event serves as a stark reminder of how global conflicts can have devastating consequences far from their epicenters. Diplomacy took a contentious turn at the White House. Trump confronted Ramaphosa with discredited claims about violence against white farmers. Ramaphosa emphasized that the majority of violent crime victims in South Africa are black citizens. The issue remains complex and politically charged. A significant legal and humanitarian controversy is unfolding. A federal judge ruled that the deportation of 8 immigrants to South Sudan violated a prior court order. Only one of the 8 is a citizen of South Sudan, raising concerns about due process. Advocacy groups demand clarity and assurances for the individual's safety. Protests are rising against ICE's tactic of conducting arrests near courthouses. Activists argue this undermines the justice system. Fear of ICE arrests may deter undocumented immigrants from attending court. Legal challenges are being mounted to designate courthouses as off-limits to civil immigration enforcement. The House has narrowly approved a sweeping budget proposal backed by Trump. The budget includes significant cuts to social safety net programs and clean energy subsidies. Major tax breaks predominantly benefit corporations and wealthy individuals. The budget now moves to the Senate, where its fate is uncertain. An opulent gift from Qatar to the U.S. military has ignited ethical concerns. The Pentagon accepted a $400 million Boeing jet intended as a future Air Force One. Retrofitting the plane could cost an additional $1 billion. Ethics watchdogs question the legality and implications of accepting such a gift. The controversy has spilled into the legislative arena, highlighting the complex interplay between diplomacy, military procurement, and ethics. A federal judge has ordered the reinstatement of the leadership at the U.S. Institute for Peace. The ruling reverses a controversial takeover by the Trump administration. The decision is seen as a victory for the independence of federal institutions. The judge's ruling sends a broader message about the limits of executive authority. A horrific attack on a school bus in Balochistan has resulted in 6 deaths, including 3 children. The Pakistani government blames Indian-backed militants for the bombing. India denies involvement, leading to heightened diplomatic tensions. The international community watches with concern as tensions between India and Pakistan escalate. Layla Suaif, mother of political prisoner Alaa Abd el-Fattah, has resumed her hunger strike outside 10 Downing Street. Alaa is on the 81st day of his hunger strike in an Egyptian prison. The family demands more forceful intervention from the British government. The pressure is mounting for a robust response from the UK. The DOJ has terminated consent decrees mandating police reform in Minneapolis and Louisville. The decision comes just before the 5th anniversary of George Floyd's killing. Local officials pledged to continue reform efforts independently. Critics worry that without federal oversight, the pace and scope of reforms could falter. That wraps up today's global headlines. Understanding these complexities is the first step towards meaningful engagement. Our commitment at Pulse News is to keep you connected to the pulse of the world. Stay informed, stay engaged, and thank you for watching.